Good morning, Dipti ma'am, and my dear friends. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to believe that they will somehow connect in your future. These wise words by Steve Jobs remind us of something that we often forget. Whatever happens, happens for good. Right? So I'm Aditya Patel. I've done my bachelor's in computer science engineering, and today I'm here to talk about a very simple quote that we've all heard of, but we rarely pause to believe it. Whatever happens, happens for good. Let me talk you through two amazing stories, one of my parents and one of my own. Let me talk you through 2003. My parents were 24. They were young, newly married, and expecting me. Sounds cute, right? Except they had no stable jobs, no savings, and one massive plot twist. They were asked to leave my grandma's home in Vijaypur. Yeah, you heard me right. They were broke, no savings, no home, and they were pregnant. Now that's what I would call a family crisis. So, despite everything, my dad told my mom that don't worry, whatever happens, happens for good, and we will figure this out. And they did. They booked a 2 BHK home in Vasana, even though it was way out of their budget. They worked tirelessly to pay the loans. My mom worked till her delivery week as a computer teacher at GLS, and my dad, he was software engineer at Ramdev by day, and he was a computer teacher by night, and sleep was that. Cut back to today. We live in the same beautiful home. My dad is IT head at Eye Care Hospital, and my mom is the soul of our home. A home which was not built by money, but built by courage, strength, and some very strong chai. So let me ask you that if they hadn't been kicked out of the home for the first place, would this all has ever been possible? I don't think so, right? And now let me take you to 2024, 2021. My turn. I had one dream, Ahmedabad University. I had just completed my 12th, and my parents were praying day and night that I get an admission over there. But unfortunately, I didn't. The disappointment hit me very hard, and it did more to my mom. She was crying quietly and said that, "Beta, you deserve better." And those words hit me hard than the rejection itself. So on that day, I made a silent promise that mom, 4 years from now, they won't remember the failure, but only the comeback. From the second year of my engineering, I started preparing for GATE, which is an entrance test to get into IITs and ISC. I worked tirelessly. While others watched IPL, I watched YouTube video lectures. While others took break, I took revision test. And let me tell you, studying linear algebra at 2 a.m. is a different kind of fate. And cut back to today, in March this year, I scored 98.6 percentile in GATE, and I secured my admission at Indian Institute of Science, IISc Bangalore, which is India's #1 institute. So let me ask you that if I didn't got rejected in Ahmedabad University in the first place, would I have ever dreamed to get much higher? I don't think so, right? And on that day, when the results came, my parents didn't say a word; they just hugged me, and in that silence, I heard every word I needed to. So let me ask you that are you going through a phase where it feels like nobody's clapping for you, where it feels like no one's watching you and nothing makes sense? Now, I would just say one thing, to just keep showing up and just keep moving forward. No matter how boring it might be, no matter how tired you might feel, just keep showing up. Because one day in the future, you will believe that every detour, every failure, every setback was just another dot getting ready to be connected. Thank you so much, my lovely audience. Have a good day.